Okay, so get ready because we're about to blast off on this deep dive. You sent over some excerpts from All About Space, and oh man, am I ready to geek out about the cosmos with you? Black holes, alien planets, the Big Bang itself? Let's do it.
And we're not just skimming the surface here. We're taking those fascinating snippets you found, and we are going to really unpack the mind-blowing science behind them.
I love it. So where are we beaming down first on this cosmic adventure?
Well, let's start right in our celestial backyard, the solar system. You've got excerpts about all the major players, from the sun itself to those distant icy giants way out there.
Perfect. I've always found it kind of mind-boggling how much variety there is even within our own little corner of the galaxy.
It really is incredible. It all starts with that blazing ball of hydrogen and helium at the center, our very own star, the sun. Did you know that the sun's core is a scorching 27 million degrees Fahrenheit?
Whoa.
It's fusing about 600 million tons of hydrogen into helium every single second, releasing the energy that bathes our entire planet in light and warmth.
Wow. 27 million degrees. It's amazing that something so unbelievably hot can be so essential to life. I never thought about it like that.
Right. It's this powerful reminder that, we're intrinsically connected to the cosmos. But the sun's influence, it extends far beyond Earth. It shapes the entire solar system. So let's take those rocky inner planets you've got excerpts on.
Okay, so we've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. It's kind of wild to think about how different they all are, considering they all formed around the same time.
It's a testament to the sheer power of cosmic forces. Now, Mercury, the smallest planet, is a study in extremes. It has practically no atmosphere, so it experiences these insane temperature swings, hundreds of degrees below freezing at night to hot enough to melt lead during the day.
Talk about a bad case of cosmic sunburn. I'm
Exactly.
so glad we're safely here on Earth. But what about Venus? It's always seemed like a pretty inhospitable place.
You're telling me it's shrouded in this thick, toxic atmosphere, and the surface pressure is 90 times that of Earth's. Imagine standing under the weight of almost a kilometer of water. Oh, and did I mention the average temperature hovers around a toasty 900 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yikes. Okay, Venus is officially off my list of potential vacation spots.
Yeah.
That makes me appreciate our own planet even more. Though Mars seems a little more, inviting, at least compared to Venus. What stood out to you about the red planet from the excerpt you saw?
Well, Mars definitely has its own extremes. It's home to Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in our solar system. If it were on Earth, it would literally cover the entire state of Arizona.
That is one seriously massive volcano.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that Olympus Mons is so large because Mars doesn't have tectonic plates like Earth does. So the volcano just kept erupting from the same spot for millions of years. Fascinating stuff. What else did we learn about Mars?
There's intriguing evidence suggesting that Mars might have once been a much warmer and wetter place with rivers, lakes, maybe even oceans. Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars had a thicker atmosphere that could have supported liquid water on its surface.
So there's a chance that Mars could have supported life at some point. Okay, that's officially my favorite fact about the red planet. But what about those gas giants further out? I'm ready to hear about Jupiter and Saturn. All right, buckle up because we are heading into gas giant territory. Jupiter first, right? It's always seemed like the reigning champion of planets to me.
And for good reason. Jupiter is absolutely colossal. I mean, you could fit over 1,300 Earths inside it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's mostly swirling gas, with a possible solid core. But get this, Jupiter's Great Red Spot. That's a storm so large it's been raging for centuries, and it's bigger than our entire planet.
That's just wild. Imagine a storm that could swallow Earth whole. Makes our hurricane seem kind of tiny.
Yeah.
What about Saturn? Those rings are so iconic, but what exactly are we looking at?
Saturn's rings, a true celestial masterpiece. They're made up of billions, maybe even trillions of individual chunks of ice and rock,
Really?
ranging in size from tiny grains to, like your excerpt mentioned, objects larger than houses.
So it's not like one solid flat disk, more like a cosmic highway with a lot of traffic.
Precisely. And they're constantly moving and shifting under the influence of Saturn's gravity, as well as the gravitational tugs of its many moons. It's like a giant, intricate dance happening out there.
Okay, that is seriously cool. I'm going to have to look up some videos later to see those rings in action.
Yeah.
But before we get totally lost in Saturn's cosmic ballet, we should probably talk about, the other stuff zipping around our solar system, asteroids and comets. Those excerpts were a bit unnerving, to be honest.
Understandably so. It's humbling to realize that, we exist in this cosmic shooting gallery, as you called it. These remnants from the early solar system are like like time capsules offering clues about the conditions under which our planet's formed.
And sometimes they crash into things, right? Like that excerpt about the Tunguska event in Siberia back in 1908, a suspected asteroid explosion that flattened millions of trees over an area twice the size of Rhode Island. It's amazing how much damage something coming from space can inflict.
The Tunguska event is a stark reminder of the power packed into these seemingly small celestial objects. And of course, we can't forget the Chicxulub impact about 65 million years ago.
Right.
That's the one scientists believe led to the extinction of the dinosaurs.
It's sobering to think about the destructive potential of such events.
Right.
Definitely makes you realize how important it is that scientists are constantly scanning the skies for potential threats. But enough about cosmic collisions for now. Let's switch gears to something a bit more hopeful. What about life beyond Earth? Did any of the All About Space excerpts give you hope that we might not be alone in the universe?
Well, the excerpts you sent over definitely gave me hope, especially when it comes to a few places right here in our own solar system. Yeah, it really is incredible to think that we might find evidence of life on other worlds in our lifetime, right? And not necessarily on planets either. Some of the most promising contenders are actually moons.
Okay, I've got to admit, when I think life beyond Earth, I usually picture some distant Earth-like planet orbiting another star. But moons make a lot of sense. What makes them such good contenders?
Well, take Europa, for example. That's that icy moon orbiting Jupiter we talked about earlier.
Right.
Scientists are pretty convinced that beneath its surface of ice, there's a massive ocean of liquid water, possibly even containing more water than all of Earth's oceans combined.
Wow, a hidden ocean on another world. That's mind-blowing. What about that thick ice sheet, though? Wouldn't it make it impossible for life to exist?
That's the fascinating part. You see, tidal forces from Jupiter's gravity are constantly stretching and squeezing Europa. This generates heat that keeps that subsurface ocean liquid. And where there's liquid water and a source of energy, there is a chance for life as we know it to exist.
Okay, so Europa definitely needs to be on our cosmic road trip itinerary. What other promising leads did the excerpts highlight?
Well, how about a moon with an atmosphere even thicker than Earth's? That's Titan, Saturn's largest moon.
Oh, wow.
Now, it's not exactly a tropical paradise. The average surface temperature is a frigid negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit, and those lakes I mentioned earlier, they're filled with liquid methane, not water.
Okay, so maybe not a place to go for a swim. But still, the fact that it has an atmosphere at all is pretty amazing. And you never know, maybe there are life forms out there that could survive or even thrive in conditions we consider extreme.
That's what makes the search for extraterrestrial life so exciting. We have to be open to the possibility that life might take on forms that we can't even begin to imagine. But, our cosmic curiosity doesn't end with our solar system, does it?
Absolutely not. I'm dying to hear what those All About Space excerpts had to say about, the wider universe. Exoplanets, distant galaxies, the Big Bang. Bring it on.
Haha, your enthusiasm is contagious. And it's that very human desire to explore that has driven us to make incredible strides in our understanding of the cosmos. Just think, it wasn't that long ago, astronomically speaking, that we thought our solar system was the entire universe.
It's true. And now we know that there are billions upon billions of galaxies out there, each containing billions of stars, many of which likely have their own planetary systems. It's almost impossible to wrap your head around. Speaking of, pushing boundaries, the excerpts about the history of astronomy were pretty awe-inspiring, too. It's incredible how much we've learned about the universe just by observing it from Earth.
Yeah, from those early astronomers charting the night sky to the development of powerful telescopes like Hubble, it's been an incredible journey of discovery. And speaking of Hubble, did you know that over its 3 decades in orbit, it sent back some of the most breathtaking images of the cosmos we've ever seen? Distant galaxies, nebulae where stars are born, even black holes. It's given us a front row seat to the universe's greatest hits.
It is amazing to think about all the secrets that those images hold. And with the James Webb Space Telescope now up and running, who knows what incredible discoveries await us.
The possibilities really are endless. And what's even more exciting is that this is just the beginning. As technology advances, we can expect even more ambitious missions, pushing the boundaries of space exploration further than we ever thought possible. We might even see humans walking on Mars in our lifetime.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Talk about a giant leap for humankind. Okay, I have to ask, after diving into all of this, what's the one thing that really stuck with you?
Honestly, it's the sheer scale and wonder of it all. It's a humbling experience to realize just how vast and ancient the universe is. And yet here we are on this tiny planet capable of contemplating its mysteries.
That's beautifully put. It makes you realize that even though we're just one small part of something much, much bigger, our capacity for curiosity and exploration is truly extraordinary.
Exactly. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember you're looking out at a universe teeming with possibilities, a universe that continues to inspire awe and wonder in equal measure. Keep exploring, keep asking questions, and who knows what incredible discoveries you might make.